What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about Jennifer Lopez. Now, Jennifer Lopez has finally married Ben Affleck, a guy that, she got back dating right after her breakup with Alex Rodriguez. Didn't even take very long. And I believe it was due to email messages he was sending her, wanting to reconnect. Now, they got married, and things are moving fast. You might be saying, well, maybe this is how, J-Lo's relationship with Ben Affleck was supposed to be all along. As far as, this gap of time without each other. She dated and married other people, and he dated other people after that, married, right? It took a while for Jennifer Lopez, but she finally did, with Ben Affleck. I think that this had a lot more to do with J-Lo. I think Ben Affleck did this because he wanted to appease J-Lo. Because I think that Ben Affleck is still a bit on a rebound from his ex, who recently talked about how horrible it was to get the attention that she got while dating Ben Affleck. Like, she wasn't used to it. She wasn't used to the paparazzi. She even took a break from living in Los Angeles because she did not like the attention that she was getting by being with Ben Affleck. And that may have ruined that relationship. And maybe Ben Affleck was looking for a rebound, looking for a way to rebuild himself, right? Doesn't mean he doesn't like J-Lo and want to be with her, but I truly believe that this is Ben Affleck's way of rebounding, but a way of also appeasing J-Lo, who wants a super celebrity type relationship, like most of these females do nowadays. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Alex Rodriguez was supposedly the one for her, and that didn't work out. Alex Rodriguez has since moved on. I don't think he has any hard feelings towards her, but let's be real, he wasn't gonna marry her. Let's get into this article from page 6. Jennifer Lopez has confirmed her marriage to Ben Affleck in a July 17th edition of On the J-Lo Newsletter. Of course, she has to put in the newsletter. We did it. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. And it turns out love is patient. 20 years patient. The Marry Me actress began as she gushed over her nuptials, calling the Vegas ceremony exactly what we wanted. The star detailed their trip down the aisle. This was all pre-planned. She wanted to have something like this to be spontaneous, to have something to write about. Because I don't think, maybe neither one takes this seriously. That's why it was a Vegas wedding. Last night we flew to Vegas, stood in line for a license with 4 other couples, all making the same journey to the wedding capital of the world. Behind us, 2 men held hands and held each other. In front of us, a young couple who made the 3-hour drive from Victorville on their daughter's 2nd birthday. All of us wanting the same thing, for the world to recognize us as partners and to declare our love to the world through the ancient and nearly universal symbol of marriage. What's funny? She had to put it out there. There was 2 guys waiting to get married. Of course, they had to put that symbolism. But what's really interesting about liberals? Liberals want to change everything about society, and J-Lo's no different. She's a Democrat supporting liberal, and so is Ben Affleck. And they want the world to change, right? They want to be more modern, but they still love, and according to her words, the most ancient and universal symbol of love. So I got to ask you liberals the question: why do you love the ritual of getting married so much, but you hate the traditionalism and the gender roles of a marriage? Because you cannot have a marriage if there are not gender roles. Both of you can't be the leaders. Both of you can't be the chiefs. And what I would like to say to these liberals: why do you get married? Why is marriage so important? Why is signing a contract with the government so important? It's because a lot of these liberals want traditionalism, but they want it on their terms. And that hasn't really worked out because these marriages end up failing. Just like I'm sure this is probably going to fail. Not saying I want it to, but I mean, you looking at both individuals. I mean, when Ben Affleck went through a bad breakup with his ex-wife, and you know, J-Lo's been on the rebound since Mark Anthony ever since. We barely made it to the little white wedding chapel by midnight, she revealed. They graciously stayed open late a few minutes. Of course they would. Let us take pictures in a pink Cadillac convertible, evidently once used by the king himself, but if we wanted Elvis himself to show the cost extra, and he was in bed. Lopez added that she wore a dress from an old movie as they exchanged vows in the little chapel and gave one another the rings we'll wear for the rest of our lives. This sounds like a movie script, doesn't it? This sounds like a movie script. When can we expect the trailer? When are you gonna start filming? Sheesh. The couple met in 2001 on the set of their movie Jaye, while Lopez was still married to her second husband, Chris Judd. Following their June 2002 separation, Bennifer was born. I wonder did Ben Affleck have anything to do with her being married to Chris in 2001, then divorcing him that next year. After Affleck initially proposing in 2002, unfortunately, they would never make it down the aisle, of course. And y'all can go and read up on why. But I guess, you know, now, be no issues. Following failed marriages for both stars, the pair reunited in 2021, but in the end, it was the best possible wedding we could have imagined, one we dreamed of long ago, and one made real in the eyes of the state, Las Vegas, a pink convertible, and one another, a very, very long last. The Let's Get Loud singer also added photos from the ceremony, including shots of Affleck in a white tux jacket and black slacks. There's even a clip of the groom getting ready in a small bathroom with pink walls and scratched mirrors. A snap of Lopez's child, Emmy, was also included as the teen sat in the back seat of their marital convertible. They were right when they said, "All you need is love," Lopez continued. "We are so grateful to have that in abundance, a new wonderful family of 5 amazing children, and a life that we have never had more reason to look forward to. Stick around long enough and maybe you'll find the best moment of your life in the drive-thru in Las Vegas at 12:30 in the morning in a tunnel of love drive-thru with your kids and the one you'll spend forever with. Love is a great thing, maybe the best of things, and worth waiting for." She then signed off by her married name, writing, "With love, Miss Jennifer Lynn Affleck." No hyphens. Y'all see there's no hyphens in her name. It's Mrs. Jennifer Lynn Affleck. No hyphens, okay? She took his name. I don't see any, unless Lynn is her last name. I'm assuming Lynn is her middle name. No hyphens there. Like, she's all the way on his team. Listen, I don't know how this marriage is going to go, and frankly, I don't care. These are two people who have had bad breakups, especially Ben. He's talked about it. He talked about how he was with somebody for so long that drove him to drink. So hopefully he's with somebody that can keep him on the right path, right? And J-Lo, maybe that's why he wanted to be with her. He felt like, you know, almost 20 years ago, you know, I wanted to be with you, it didn't work out, but now I have the opportunity because maybe it's more socially acceptable. But anyway, especially in Hollywood. So again, I think, to me, it's a rebound on both, more so than Ben Affleck. I think that this has movie, you know, let's do something for social media script. Like, did she write this script before they went to Vegas? I mean, everything looks so scripted and so just put together, and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna write about it in my newsletter, and it's like, okay, let's see how this marriage is though. But it's very funny to me how liberals, they want to change society, they want things to evolve, but they don't want to let go of marriage. Marriage is the only thing that they don't want to let go. Why does marriage legitimize a woman or legitimizes a gay couple? because they're trying to do more to solidify that, right? So why is marriage so important to them? Out of all the things they want to change in society, why is marriage the only thing they want to leave alone? Now they want to modify it so everybody can get married, but why is that still an institution for people who want to change the fabric of society? Two people who've had multiple failed relationships, two people who are basically went back to their, listen, I don't know if Ben Affleck could have met a woman like his ex Anna again, right? He's an attractive woman, younger woman. It failed. She didn't want to be with him and deal with that, spotlight. But J-Lo can deal with that spotlight. J-Lo loves it. So he wanted to be with a woman that was comfortable being in that celebrity spotlight. That's why he married Jennifer Garner, right? And he found that. He went from a woman that did not like the spotlight, the glare of Hollywood, to a woman that embraces it wholeheartedly. But we'll definitely see how this works out. But you can let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.